You're a clout-chasing jerk-off. And if I'm so irrelevant and I was never in the mob, why the fuck are you on my dick?
Yeah. No. My name is Tony Pizza, and I got a lot to say. I act super homophobic, but that's only 'cause I'm gay. I beg on YouTube every single fucking day, and that's all I'll ever do because I know no other way. I'm a bitch, a baby, I'm whiny and I'm lazy. I complain so fucking much, I drive all my haters crazy. I grew up spoiled, living in the suburbs and shit. Never developed a work ethic, anything I start I quit. I'm a natural born loser, been a fuck up all my life. And I'm scared of my own shadow, so I always have a knife, a bat, a machete, always have a weapon ready. I even have some mace and a razor glove like Freddy. If you see me and you got beef, I'd appreciate you warning me so I can run the fuck off like the coward I was born to be. Cause I am such a pussy, I suggest you do not push me. Cause if you do, I'll call the cops and that jail cell won't be cushy. I did 23 days in the motherfucking county. Tried to kill Sammy G, but those punk ass police found me with an Uzi and a dream to one day be mafiosa and finally be a made guy in Cosa fucking Nostra. I'm a pussy, a bitch, a weasel, and a snitch. I'm not even entertaining, but Team Pizza made me rich. Now I buy fancy coffee and I eat expensive dinners. I drive an aviator with chrome hubcaps and some spinners. I once had a camper, but the woke jokes fucking stole it from me. Fucking FBS, Joey Dimes, and Lee Cole, that dummy. Alex fucking Vela, D. Gainey, Angel G, MRE, Miss Can't Be Wrong, Capello, and Hensley. Mikey fucking hates me, Bambi wants me dead. Jim Martin has my chomo info dangling over my head. My mother doesn't want me, my brother will not claim me. The only one I have left is this stupid bitch named Amy. I'm down to just 5 donors, 2 t-shirts and a truck. Haven't had pussy in years and I really don't give a fuck. Cause I'm in my aviator filled with earwax, farts, and boogers. And all I need is coffee with 13 fucking sugars. I'm out. Peace. Fat bald jerk off, you're a dead man. See you soon, dick dents. Time for my nightly surf and turf. You know.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? All right, I guess my intro was on delay for some reason. I don't know. Let me see here. We got 51 people to start. Sungrown. Yeah, it's so funny you said that because, of course, I was going to make the thumbnail that, and I was just in a hurry. I napped again today. So I woke up from a nap. It was 5:55 or something. I was like, okay, I got to edit a bunch of videos and make a thumbnail fast. So I just made it similar to one I did with Trump bursting out of the Epstein files. I made it similar to that. So I'll change it later. Soto, Yizzo, what's going on, brother? Miss Can't Be Wrong. Steve Blair, Sabrina Merrick, $2. Yizzo, thank you very much, Sabrina. Mooch, what's up? Mooch is here. We could start the show. Victoria Rose, Texas Joshi, Alan Hinkle, Sally got Mimo, Destroyer of Evil. All right, guys. I did dig up some stuff for you guys. That's why it's called the Pizza Archives. So we're gonna play some funny clips. And Tony, listen, Tony, here's the thing. Tony's stupid now. He doesn't really. Tony, you can't win. You can't win. Okay. If you stay off of YouTube, we'll trash you to no end and you won't be able to defend yourself. It's number one. If you do videos, I'm going to use them. You know, that's how it works. And if you don't, well, let's say you do them and you take them down like you've been doing. Well, I'll have them screen recorded and then everybody can come here to watch your newest live streams, you know, since they can't go to your channel to watch them because you took them down. You really can't win. It's either stay off YouTube and become completely irrelevant, or do your live streams and I use them, or do your live streams, take them down and I use them anyway. That's your options. Michael Hensley. You didn't say it. Oh. I shouted you out already, didn't I? I think I did. If not, if I didn't say we love you more, then I just did. Janie T. Okay, cool. Barry Felton. Yes. Guys, I dug up some old classics, and I uploaded as many as I could to StreamYard, but the ones that, wouldn't fit, I'm just going to play from my phone. You could hear them. So it's going to be fun. I had a very interesting day. Not really. I just got up early. I got up at 7:00. I actually slept somewhat well last night, but I only got 6 hours. For some reason, I need 7 to function. But I got up. I went to the gym. I ate a little something. I did what I had to do all day. And then around 3-ish, I was exhausted. So took a little nap. I'm getting old, guys. Getting old. And I'm ready to do the show. And then after that, I'm going to eat something. Because fuck this bullshit. This starving stuff just doesn't work. All right, guys, let me start with this. Let me start with this because we got to get some more people in here anyway. I'm going to start with a little bit. Let me see. A little bit of his show from last. Is that all it's into? What? All right. A little bit of his show from last night. Let me see if I'm understanding what's happening here. Okay, yes. All right. A little bit of his show from last night because some of the stuff he says relates to some of these video clips I'm going to play. Remember, Tony doesn't break the law. Tony loves his mother. Tony's Sofo's friend. They're buddies. Tony's not racist. Remember all this stuff? All right, listen. So we're going to get to those clips, but some of the shit he says here. I want to play that first.
Ricky the Greek, what's going on? So,
then I'll show you some good clips.
I refuse to continue the charade.
Just to get everybody started, we'll start with this one. You ready? Where is it at? Oh, I guess I just... oh, there it is.
And the order of protection is getting in place. He will not be able to go near my mother's house after tonight. He will not be... He steps 1 foot in my mother's direction, he's going to jail. So...
steps 1 foot in my mother's direction. That's a classic. That's just to show you the kind of stuff I'm going to be playing today. Who's this? Is that? Oh, okay. It's a troll account. Only as old as you feel, brother. Shit. Lately, I'm feeling old. Bill the Butcher's newest video about the grifting bum. It's called Money. It's perfect. Yeah, I'll play that then. Charade. Yeah. So he's going to hide at his mom's. Well, that's old. That's very, very old. But yeah, I mean, that's what he's saying he's been doing. Not in that clip, but in general, yeah. Some of these clips I played, this right here that I'm playing, this is from last night. But those clips I'll be playing, they're very old. Very, very old.
And the only reason why I don't go on is so he don't have content.
Great job.
Right? Because you see, right away, they jump all over my show and they just start picking it apart and talking shit. How many times did you have to...
Sounds extra disgusting when you say it that way, Alan. Don't come in my direction.
Jump off screen and take a hit. How many times you had to mute the show? How many times they got to, he's got 1 million people sending him shit to say.
Yeah.
He ain't got a brain of his own.
Yeah. By the way, regular guy is funny because he's one of those guys that can't do anything. Like he has no discernible talent whatsoever, but he'll critique other people who do. And last night he was extra triggered, I guess, because I've been making fun of him. And he said, FBS can't even do political shows without the chat. He can't just talk off the top of his head. Now, if you've seen the uploads I did, some that are 20 minutes long, where I talk, I think there's one's a half an hour long, where I talk, and of course I can. That's literally what I specialize in. That's why when I do, I'm one of the only people who does live streams without a panel. And I've done probably 3,000 live streams now. Probably 85%, 90% of which I have no panel. That's what I'm good at. I could start talking right now about Trump and politics and talk for 3 hours without needing to read a comment. But regular guy, the whole point of it, stupid ass, it's a debate show. It's the point of it is for me to debate the chat. And then when people call in to debate them. So not reading the chat would be completely and totally counterproductive. This asshole says he can't do a show like Tucker Carlson, who was trying to do a show like Tucker Carlson. And by the way, Tucker Carlson's show is a big production with producers. They put together everything for him. He just sits on screen and reads it. So it's not nearly as complicated as you think. But it wasn't supposed to be that type of show. You fucktard. It was supposed to be a debate show. Even the MAGA people knew that, for fuck's sake. He's like, he can't just talk without reading the chat. No, I can. It's not the point, though. It would be ridiculous if I did. Not bad. Why do you ask that? Hold on. Motherfucker, I hate having to do this shit during the show. Hold on. My stepson asked me a question. All right, my mommy will protect me. Right? He wants people to believe he can come and go at Natalie's little apartment. Sure, Sean, your family hates you. They do. All right, listen. They do hate him.
I get the best memes. Yo, he's telling me.
This Ricky Nick is so fucking stupid. Ricky Nick is telling him he's got the best memes. Meanwhile, the memes, meaning thumbnails that he's using, are mine. The AI thumbnails he's been taking, that I could strike him for. This is how smart Ricky Nick is.
That those thumbnails that I'm using are his, and he made them. They belong to him.
Yes.
Not while they got my name on them, my face on them, my mother's face on them. Mm-hmm. No, they don't belong to you, scumbag.
Yeah, that's not Tony. Then I could just say that the thumbnails you have with me on them don't belong to you. You see how that doesn't make any sense? It doesn't matter if you're on them. If I want to strike, you've used at least 3 of them. I could take your channel down tonight like that. It's just a matter of whether I want to. I don't know if it's worth it to me to do that, but I can. You can't use. Well, whatever. You'll see.
It belonged to me.
Maybe I'll just do.
I never gave you permission to use my fucking face or names.
You don't have to.
So
it's not.
Go ahead and try to strike my channel for using my face and my.
The dickhead uses my face and my name, and it's like, he doesn't understand. He has no self-awareness. I know.
On those thumbnails, and this is Tony Pizza with my face on it. It's fair game, fair use. It's fair use for me. Fair use for me, motherfucker. So, you ain't gonna fucking strike shit.
I'd hate to see any of those sweet girls wind up with that monster.
Because I'll just fucking come back and say, it's my face, mine. I didn't give him permission to use it.
YouTube isn't gonna give a fuck, bro. They don't care. And I don't even really plan on striking you, but the point is I can. If you want to argue it, I'll do it just to prove a point. It's up to you.
For his thumbnails, they're harassing thumbnails on top of it.
Current crackhead Barry.
Which I've already reported all those thumbnails.
Little bitch. He'll use thumbnails with people's family members, everything. That's fine. We use pictures of him, funny, AI pictures. Like, yeah, he's picking on me. It's mean.
They're all harassing thumbnails.
Such a pussy, harassing
They're
thumbnails.
violent
What a
thumbnails. They're
snowflake.
harassing thumbnails. They're defaming thumbnails.
Tony, did anybody ever tell you you're a snowflake or soft?
So, you know, the only reason why I'm...
He is, I mean, a prime example of someone who could dish it out but can't take it. Just cannot take it. You know what I mean? You hear what he's saying? Your thumbnails are harassing. We've all seen some of his.
Using them is for proof. It's for the proof that this scumbag is out to ruin my life. You know what I mean? Now, I screen recorded him and his friend saying, we should all band together and hunt them down. We should all do this.
That's literally not what we said.
He's been doing that for 4.5 years, harassing me everywhere I go. Dick sucker, just come back down. I promise you. This time you'll be met with.
You'll be met with.
And not by the cops.
I don't know what you'll be met with means, but did you hear him? He just asked me to come back down to Florida. Everybody heard that, right? Okay.
Me. Yeah, I don't break the law. I don't break the law. But you...
I'm only going to play like 5 minutes of this, by the way, maybe a little more, and then I'm going to get to some more clips.
Went over the top with all your bullshit.
I have.
And now I got enough shit. Recent stuff. I don't got to pull up 4 years ago, 2 years ago. All the shit you got me saying from 2 years ago and 4 years ago, that shit's irrelevant. Okay? I got shit now. Now, it's all you. So, you know, make all the excuses. You ain't got the money. You know, start asking people to finance you again, even though Tom LaVecchia sent you down the last time.
Yeah, I mean, I can't make another trip. Tony thinks I'm coming back to Florida soon. Not soon. I have to wait until Shanna and Tom LaVecchia give me my allowance. You know, well, Shanna gives me my allowance. Tom LaVecchia finances the trips to Florida. So I'm going to have to wait until, you know, he gets paid or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Anonymous 6. Anonymous 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I believe so, Texas Josh. Not really.
You know.
I don't have all those Mr. Anonymouses anymore. The only one I got left really is 6. They all left me. Tony's buffering.
Now you got no money. You're telling your people you got to do these shows and they'll find out soon enough.
Yeah.
Soon enough for what?
Nothing.
Don't they wonder how you're paying your $8,000 a month nut?
Now listen, this is what I mean when I say like Tony's stupid. This is what I mean. Stuff like this. There's some people I've learned they don't. Well, how do I say that? I got to be careful what I say. There's people that there's no, they can't understand any complex concept and I don't even mean really complex. I mean, all right. You know, I don't do the politics anymore. I'm trying not to get political at all. This is just, you're going to take it as political because it's one side does. This is not about Trump or anything. There's the right now. Okay. One of their big disses towards the left is, oh, I thought you said no kings. But when King Charles was here, the left cheered for him. Now, when you hear somebody say this, and this goes back to Tony Pizza, believe me. When you hear somebody say this, you know, wow. I may have just heard from one of the stupidest people on planet Earth, because obviously it's okay to cheer for King Charles. Like when we say no kings, we mean here. Okay. Like not that you can't visit here. No kings here. We have a president. We don't have a king. We have no kings. So when you hear them say, oh, what do you got to say now? You all cheered for King Charles, but you say no king. Okay, so this is Tony does the same type of thing. Now I forgot what Tony even said. Of course I did. I got to rewind it a second.
And what happened to that $8,000 a month that you got?
Okay, this is an example of that. Now, Tony, I've said before my bills are around $8,000 a month. They are, unfortunately. All right. Now, Tony constantly says Shanna pays for everything. Now, listen to me closely. Tony always says Shanna pays for everything. This is how you know you're talking or you're listening to a stupid person when you hear him say shit like this. Shanna pays for everything. I'm a freeloader. He says I don't make any money. But now he's saying, how do you pay your $8,000 a month in bills if you're not making any money? FBS. Well, according to you, Shanna pays all the bills. Okay. But it goes beyond that. Obviously, Tony, what I've made clear a million times is just like most couples now. All our money goes into one pot, and the bills come out of that. So if anything, we're paying $4,000 each, which would make my bills $4,000. In other words, from my income, if they're $8,000 a month, right? But the simplest nuance, like there's no nuance in his thinking. There's no complexity of thought. It's just, oh, your bills are $8,000 a month. You're not making money. How are you making them? And then 10 seconds later, he'll say, but Shanna makes $100,000 a year. All right. What's up, Maverick?
It just vanished because you ain't made $8,000 in a month in the last 6 months.
Now, if there's me and Shanna and our bills are $8,000 a month, why would I need to make $8,000 a month? Just out of curiosity.
In the last 6 months, you ain't made $8,000 a month. But that lie went away real quick.
No.
That lie went
What do you mean? It wasn't a lie. I haven't made $8,000 in a month in quite some time, but that's what I used to make.
Real quick. You tell people I got $8,000 a month. My wife makes $100,000 a year.
So in other words, you hear what he's saying. He keeps going. He keeps saying that in order for me to pay $8,000 a month in bills, even though me includes Shanna, we're a unit, we're married, then there's no way I could pay that unless I'm making $8,000 a month. Even though my end would be $4,000. He doesn't.
I make 6 figures on here. Yeah. You suckers go to work. You suckers go to work and you tell them you get paid. I want to get paid. What kind of bullshit is that?
Wait. What did he just say? Hold on. Because I might have to play a clip now.
I was going to play his show now.
Hold on.
What shit is that? On here. Yeah. You suckers go to work. You suckers go to work and you tell them you get paid. I want to get paid. What kind of bullshit is that?
What kind of bullshit is that? What he's saying is, you guys go to work and get paid. I ask you to donate to me. What kind of bullshit is that? Well, Tony, tell me what kind of bullshit is this?
Yeah, I mean, I just hope that I can keep it going. Tuesday comes quick, so I got to raise another tree. Every Tuesday I got to raise tree.
That's about his rent. Every Tuesday, he's got to raise $300. He's saying that to his audience. His audience gives him the $300. So what he's saying is, you guys go to work, you got to give me $300 a week. Okay, so exactly what he's saying about me, which I would never give you a number. I need X amount at each show or this or that. He told you straight up he needs $300, and listen, he doesn't see any problem. Here, I'll show you more.
You smoked it up. No, I didn't smoke nothing up. All right, what I got saved is $1,200. And that was my rent money right there. You know what I got right now? What I just got in cash apps to spend on food. But what about next month? What about next month? What about if I didn't get that $900 from Joe Candela? I'd have $88 for my rent tomorrow. That means I would have to go into my fucking savings to pay for this rent, right?
So, Tony, what you just said is You only got the $900 candle. Well, it goes along with this clip. This one I have been playing. You know this one.
The only thing I got saved is $1,200 and the $900 cash that I just showed you. Okay? Now, tomorrow's rent. If I ain't got $300 in there for tomorrow's rent, I'm not paying my rent. I'm going to live out my security, and by next fucking Tuesday, it's bon voyage.
Both of those clips are from the same video. So the first one I showed you, basically what he's saying is, I have the money in my either you're going to give me the money for rent, or what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to dip into my savings for it? This is what he's saying. I mean, seriously, look.
You smoked it up. No, I didn't smoke nothing up. All right, what I got saved is $1,200. And that was my rent money right there. You know what I got right now? What I just got in cash apps to spend on food. But what about next month? What about next month? What about if I didn't get that $900 from Joe Candela? I'd have $88 for my rent tomorrow. That means I would have to go into my fucking savings to pay for this rent, right?
It's pretty confusing, right? He just said, now $1,200 is 1 month's rent. He just said, I have $1,200 for the rent. But what about next month? This is what he used to do. He would tell you, I need $1,200 for the rent for this month. You'd give him $1,200 for the rent for this month. And he would say, well, what about the rent for next month? As soon as he got the first 12, he started working on the next 1,200. Tony, how can you talk about me asking for donations? Seriously, you think all this stuff got erased just because it ain't on your channel anymore? How fucking insane is that? He's ordering his chat. He's saying to him, wait a minute, you expect me to dip into my savings to pay the rent? That's your fucking problem, not mine. That's what he's saying in so many words. Unbelievable, right? Sounds like a him problem. Yeah, no shit. He pays zero. Yeah, no, yeah, for real. He's a dumbass, brother. He is. Sean is definitely going to be confused on how you explain that. Is there any way you can explain it for, say, let's say a toddler? You know, unfortunately, I can't. I'm too smart, you know, and I'm not even that smart. But I can't explain things to Tony the way a fucking moron would understand them. I don't know how to do it. You know, so anyway, let's go on more of your video, Tony, because everything you say, there's a video to prove what an asshole you are. He's literally saying, like, here, after what we just saw, listen again.
You suckers go to work. You suckers go to work and you tell them you get paid. I want to get paid. What kind of bullshit is that?
Oh, that's much more simple than what you do, Tony. That's me saying, hey, guys, you watch me all week, right? So on Friday when you get paid, maybe you want to contribute to the show since you watch all week. And you know what I mean? Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is
That's
that?
not me saying, hey, listen, well, I'll do it in my voice because it would be me. That's not me saying, like what you do in those video clips I play, what you've done. That's like me saying, guys, the bills are $8,000 this month. I got $8,000. But I'm not paying the bills with the $8,000. You got to give me another $8,000 or the bills don't get paid. Okay, like as if they're supposed to give a fuck. And that's not the only time he says something like that. Let me see. Look. Listen, this is him literally refusing to pay the rent if he doesn't get more rent money. This is him saying, Tony, watch. This is him saying to his dog, because he thinks since he started panhandling, he doesn't really ask for money on YouTube anymore. So it's like all this went away. He thinks history's been erased. Okay. Watch. It's like people that have faked being, you know, Purple Heart recipients and all kinds of crazy shit in their, you know, troll persona. And then they fucking come back as themselves and they're like, what do you mean? Like what? They start yelling at other people for pretending to be some shit they're not, you know?
I'm kind of glad that
just because it's over, it never happened. Right? Okay.
I'm kind of glad that Leon woke me up early because it's raining outside and we're checking out today. I don't have enough money to rent today. I do have enough money on me, but I'm not going to spend that money on the room. I refuse to.
Now, the clip is longer. What he's saying there is he's telling his people, just like those other clips, it's raining today, and if you guys don't give me more money, I'm checking out. And me and Leon are going to be in the rain. This is what he's saying. I have the money, he says, to pay the rent, to pay for the room, but I'm not going to spend it on a room. I refuse to. So in other words, the money people give Tony to have a roof over his head, he collects that money so he could pay to have a roof over his head, and then tells you, I'm not using that money to keep a roof over my head. I need more money. You got to give me more money. And now all of a sudden he's all grandiose and shit. You know, he's fucking, he's holier than thou. He's like, oh, look, FBS over there asking his people for money. Where does he get the balls?
I was going to play his show now, but you know what? I'm just going to save it in my phone. Because, first of all, you notice how he overlooked, while he's playing my show, somebody writes in, the people are there looking for you, and they're going to catch up to you in a few days. And then I revealed that that setup that they got set up for me ain't going to work.
I don't even know what this is. Hold on. Let me fast forward.
They're wondering where I ate at. Oh, and they're talking about places that they got me kicked out of. You know, they got me kicked out of places, and then they're talking about, like, I got me kicked out of places. You know what I mean? The psychological warfare that these fucking drug addict meth heads will keep on doing.
Listen, I guess he's talking about back in the day getting kicked out. I don't even know exactly. I guess he is with the hotels and stuff. Tony would beat his dog on camera in a hotel, and then somebody would call the hotel and show them the video or something, and he would get kicked out. See, when the first time I stayed in Miami, I showed the background in the room, and somebody figured out where the room was, just like, you know, we do with Tony Pizza. And they called the front desk and they said, hey, he's smoking in the room. This is a fucking Grand Beach hotel in Miami. It's $5 a night, right? So they came up, management came up, and they said, we got a call that you're smoking in your room. I said, well, come right in. And they came in. They didn't smell anything. There was no signs of smoking anywhere. And they said, okay, we're sorry for the inconvenience. It's no problem. And guess what didn't happen? I didn't get kicked out. So Tony, you can't we can't get you kicked out of anything. This is nonstop bullshit that he's spewing. It's always, remember, he needs this. This is his victim story. He's got to keep pumping this into his guys' brains, or they just won't feel bad for him. And if they don't feel bad for him, they don't give him anything, you know? So this is yesterday, June 6, 2026. He's still pissing and moaning about shit from years and years and years and years ago. And by the way, since I played some of those video clips, because they go along with what he was saying about lately, he's been saying, where do you get the balls, FBS, to ask people to donate and shit? Let me find which one, because I got 3 of these I got to play from my phone, so bear with me. Is it this?
I know, I got to pay that $300 every Tuesday, buddy. I got to pay that $300 every Tuesday, which I can't see being a problem that we paid all that money in hotels, which was way over $300 a week, way over $300 a week. So I don't see that it should be a problem now to, you know, keep the donations flowing and the content. Well,
he's telling his people, this is when he got his apartment. This is the first day he was in his apartment. So he said, listen, it's $300 a week. I need $300 every Tuesday, but that shouldn't be a problem because you guys were giving me way more than that to stay in hotels. So again, that's like today. If I decided to go finance a new car and I came back and I said, guys, listen, the new car payment's $800 a month. You know what I mean? But I don't see that being a problem because you guys give me way more than $800 a month. You have in the past. You just need to continue to. It's the equivalent. It's brilliant. It's amazing. It is Tony. I respect your hustle. I guess. What can I say?
Well, I smashed their teeth in over there. The woke joke, cancel culture, jerk offs who say I'm nobody.
See, now that's why. That's where Tony is smart. Right? He just told them they have to keep giving him money. And then he says, well, I smashed their teeth in. He knows his hustle. In other words, they give him money to go after us, you know? So he adds that to it. Like, oh, you're getting something out of your money, though. Look what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to continue smashing their teeth in, you know? And he cons them, and they fall for it every time.
But they all spend their time trying to discredit me. They all spend their time.
Nobody ever needed to spend time discrediting you. You discredit yourself every time you open your fucking mouth.
Trying to discredit me. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know I got to pay that $300 every.
Sammy the Bull, speaking of discrediting you, we've heard Tony Pizza say a million times that he knew Sammy from back in the day. He used to be at Tally's. He used to empty the Joker poker machines, right?
Sammy is a dear friend of mine, even though we don't talk, okay? He's a dear friend of mine, even though we don't talk.
I felt sorry for this guy. I don't even want to say his name. Anthony. He was homeless. He got in touch. I felt bad for him. He got in touch with me. I sent him. It was his birthday. I sent him down. He wanted $50. I gave him $400. Then he started. He was up my ass every 2 minutes.
Oh, Tony. So Tony likes to tell the story. Sammy went looking for him, found him on Facebook and said, hey, a guy like you, a guy of your caliber can't be homeless. Here's some money. No, as you just heard Sammy tell, the fucking guy found me. It was his birthday. He asked me for $50. I gave him $400, and now I can't get rid of him. He's up my ass, right? And what do we know, Tony? I mean, what a surprise. That's you. That's what we know about you. We know that as soon as anyone shows you friendship, you become herpes. You become their herpes. You won't leave. You just keep, and if you do, you keep coming back. There's no getting rid of you. There's no cure for Tony Pizza. Tony Pizza's herpes. So that's what happens. You know, people, they're nice to you, and you take advantage. You take advantage. Sometimes they don't even know you. Like in this situation, Sammy didn't know you. You hit him up. Can I get $50? It's my birthday. What the fuck? That's like you called Sammy the Bull or Ori Spado, and Ori Spado had no idea who you were. But if you could have gotten him, to buddy up to you, you fucking would have done the same thing. You'd have been asking him for fucking money. This is, guys, Pee-wee found him out of nowhere. Pee-wee didn't know him back in the day. Don't believe either of them when they say that. Pee-wee found him on here, whatever. And he starts showing Tony friendship, and he's donating money, right? Tony goes, Pee-wee goes away because Pee-wee does that. He'll just disappear at times for a while. This motherfucker finds Pee-wee's wife on Facebook, hits up Pee-wee's wife and says, hey, I haven't seen Pee-wee in a while. I could really use $500. Can you please give me $500? And Pee-wee's wife is thinking, oh, this must be something like, my husband owes him or something. I don't know. She gives him $500 fucking dollars. I mean, this is Tony. You can't get rid of him. And Sammy the Bull made the mistake. He's like a stray dog. You can't feed him. He'll keep coming back for more. He'll keep coming back. So you gave him $400. You got a friend for life now, whether you want it or not. And Sammy had to diss him and diss him and diss him over and over again until he finally got rid of him a year or two ago. He doesn't try to bother Sammy anymore, And yes, Tony Pizza, if you're wondering, I am making a complete and total fucking fool out of you, as I've been doing for a very long time. It's my job. And if you guys want to pay me for my work, please donate to this channel. Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker, Venmo, PayPal, whatever you'd like, guys. 119 of you here. Let's see. Get back to this. I'm doing so many things. Let me see what these other ones are. Hold on.
Oh, I'll be doing cooking shows.
Well, we'll get to that then. Wait a minute.
You smoked it up. No, I just... Sammy,
let me just see.
The other thing was, we finally got a face.
All right, that's for later. That's for later. Let's get back to this video. The ones I got uploaded to StreamYard, I have labeled, but the ones on my phone I don't. So I have to check which, what they are. Fuck me. I made this video go away. What a dildo I am. Hold on.
And now you got no money. You're telling you
ask me more questions. Get thrown away. Like scumbags do get thrown away.
Much love to you too, Rebecca. Thank you very much for the 20. Thank you.
There's no, they passed the point of no return.
I don't know where I'm at here. I lost my
And
spot.
they're all going to be running for the fucking hills. You suckers go to work.
Oh, okay.
You suckers go to work and you tell them you get paid. I want to get paid. What kind of bullshit is that?
Sabrina Merrick. Absolutely. That's what he is. Thank you for the $2. Remember, I mean, I know we've been over this, but how crazy is that what he's saying? This is a guy who for years battered and abused his people if they didn't give him fucking money. Now he makes his money panhandling. So he's like, I don't ask for no fucking money on YouTube. And the only reason he doesn't, SoFlo tried the same trick. This is what these guys do. Stand-up guy did it. They'll ask for money. And after enough time, they'll realize they just ain't getting it. Nobody's donating to them. So then they'll become, noble. Like, I don't want no fucking, I do my shows for free. I remember SoFlo every day for years asked people for money. Now, after enough time of not getting any, all of a sudden he decided, let me switch it up. Let me use this against FBS, the asking for money thing. So he said on his show, don't give anybody on YouTube money. Don't give anybody your money. Keep your money for yourself. Now, SoFlo only said that because it became apparent to him that, okay, well, nobody's going to give me the money anyway, so I might as well tell him just not to donate to people on YouTube at all, And that's what these guys do. Stand-up guy, abused the shit out of me for asking for donations. Then he started asking for them. Once he realized he wasn't getting more than $5 here and there, all of a sudden he starts abusing me again for asking for donations. This is what these guys do. So Tony now, because he's got his panhandling thing, he thinks he could talk all this shit like as if the past has been erased.
What kind of bullshit is that? I was going to play his show now, but you know what? I'm just going to save it in my phone. Because, first of all, you notice how he overlooked, while he's playing my show, somebody writes in, the people are there looking for you, and they're going to catch up to you in a few days.
Let me fast forward because I don't know what that is. We were here earlier.
That these fucking drug addict meth heads will keep on doing. They're functional addicts. They're all fucking freaks.
Oh, you're talking about stand-up guy? Yeah, I know.
And, it's all coming to an end for them. They ain't going to make it. Right?
That's another part of his fake ass accent. That's a Philly thing. That's not a New York thing. I'm going
to expose every single one of them jerk-offs.
Chuck and RC says it. When he fakes the Philly accent.
In my community page with pictures. And they're all going to be running for the fucking hills. Because once people see what they look like, it's over for them.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Them come zombie after zombie. Allegations, false accusations. They're telling him to get an Airbnb by my mother's place. And he's like, I'll do it. No, you won't. You'll get fucking hemmed up.
Tony, how would I get hemmed up? We went over this, by the way, but he keeps talking about it. How would I get hemmed up? If I can get an Airbnb by your mom's, which I have no plans on doing, but if I wanted to, and they had those in your mom's, which I'd be shocked if anybody's renting Airbnbs out in that. They probably can't, I'm sure. It's a complex. It's not their own property. But you couldn't tell me, no, I can't. Sure I can. How would I get hemmed up for renting an Airbnb?
In 2 seconds, my mother's got reports on you. Okay? She made reports on you. Her neighbors made reports on you.
Her neighbors made reports on me.
So,
Tony, could you do me a favor and show us some of those?
keep thinking that.
So funny how he thinks he could scare me. Like I'm not smart enough to
call
know.
her neighbors and
Sure.
ask questions. It's all being recorded.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay? If you believe in your head by any means that they got me scared or paranoid, then you need to fucking stop watching because you need help. You need more help than they do. Because I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
these scumbags are going to get thrown away.
Texas Joshy, yeah, he's got every fucking accent. Midwest, everything. He's got some mommy issues. He does. He's a fucking mess. And he's still, Tony, who are you trying to convince when you're saying this? If you believe that they got me scared. We do, Tony. I mean, what the fuck, man? I know he tries to erase history, but this was, let's see, when did I leave to go to Florida? The 12th of May. It's the 7th of June. It hasn't even been a month, Tony. It hasn't even been a month since I was there and everybody watched you run every fucking day. And I was there till the 18th. So you're just talking about it just a few weeks ago, bro. I mean, how quickly does he think people forget? He sent his mommy to handle his business, bitch. Yeah, of course. He's a bitch. Yeah, he's scared. He's scared to death. That's why since I left, since I showed up, he won't show anybody where he is. He won't. Not once has he showed anybody where he is. Although I got a shot of his cup last night that he was using. He had a shake or some shit like that. Maybe it was coffee. I don't know. But I saw the cup. I could probably quickly identify where that is. I just have to look into it for a second. Because like I told you, he was at Harbor and Freight in Port Charlotte not that long ago, but he didn't tell us that. I just figured it out. Guys, do me a favor. Hit the like button and donate.
Like scumbags do get thrown away. You understand? They passed the point of no return. I'm out in public every fucking day.
Where?
I'm not hiding.
You're not hiding. Where? People in witness protection are out in public every single day. It doesn't mean the people looking for them know where they are. They're hiding.
Mr. Gabapentin talking about he's got testosterone. I mean, the conversations they have are so retarded. You gotta wonder.
Why? Because somebody, Minio said try TRT, and I said I asked the doctor. They gave me blood work and said my testosterone levels are fine. I said okay.
And you just gotta wonder.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a shame.
Oh, was it yogurt? Okay. Oh, Freddy's Burgers. Is that what it was?
I just found another clip channel.
Where's that at?
The life story
Port
of
Charlotte?
Tony out Beats or whatever. They got me in the tent. And
Oh my God.
me.
I found a clip, but I had to be selective at how many I put up. But I found a clip where he said, I didn't know what a glory hole was. It's just, that's all the clip is. I didn't know what a glory hole was until I came onto YouTube. Yeah, sure, Tony. Sure. Yep. Yeah, Alan, don't do that.
Opening channels with my name, my face, my content. They try to steal my money. They try to steal my views. They use channels, content from channels that was struck from YouTube. But
welcome to my world, fuckface. That's how it is.
Community guidelines.
Oh yeah. That's what I was told. Yes. Well, he goes to all those places, but it was most likely Sarasota, yeah, Fort Pierce and Fort Myers. Yeah. Whose family was he with? The Caruana family. He was never with Columbus or Gambia. That's what he says. His views. I know, Matty G. Yeah.
It's going to go. I mean, they're actually helping my lawsuit with YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, he's going to sue. He's going to be the first person in history to successfully sue YouTube.
They laugh for what the fuck they want. The lawyers call me like every other fucking day, asking me more questions.
The lawyers, yeah.
Asking me for more stuff.
Yeah, sure they do. This is the way he tries to scare us, like any of us believe that.
So what channel to look at? Whose channel it is? I got a point.
Tell him to look at mine.
How they all connect to this jerk off in Pennsylvania.
He is, Michael. He is. He's scared. That's why he hasn't been on. It's not about me using his content. I screen record his shit anyway. He can't get around it. FBS, please look up the definition of hiding in the dictionary, then put it on the screen. Maybe then he'll understand when we say he's hiding. All right, maybe in a little bit. Hold on. Let me get all confused here. I still got other clips to play. Wait.
YouTube's gonna make me a billionaire. You know what I mean? So I'm not stressing over this bullshit.
Damn near already has.
Jerk-offs are doing because they're
Alan Hinkle, $9.99 for Match. Thank you, Alan. As you guys know, Alan's one of the biggest sponsors of this show. So when he says match, you must match. What's that, bro? It's just you just let me know? I don't know. All right. Somebody sent me something, but
because they're making a nice lawsuit for me because I get my shit struck and then they play it after it's been struck.
Mm-hmm. So
how the fuck is that possible?
Easily? What do you mean?
See what I'm saying?
Why does he think there's something wrong with that?
These techie people in Silicon Valley, you know, like the lesbian that don't
Silicon Valley. It's Silicon Valley, fucko.
YouTube because she let these fucking fags use her garage. You know, she's gonna be fucking over a lot of fucking.
I don't know what he's talking about. So that's enough of that video. Let's see what other clips we have. Well, you know that Tony loves his mother very much, right? I mean, that's one thing Tony has established over the last 3 weeks. For the last 5 years, he hated the bitch. Couldn't stand her, right? But like I said, Tony thinks he can go and the past goes away and then he could be a new guy. So he says he's been saying lately how much he loves his mother since I went to Florida. Let's see how he used to feel about her. And he still does. I mean, come on.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, it's a done deal. I'm fucking finished with, you know, I didn't have a life with her. I'm never going to have a life with her. She could die today. I don't give a fuck. All right? She don't have the fucking heart to give me a call and apologize for what the fuck she did. And she's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? She's a piece of shit just like the pieces of shit she talked to on the phone.
That's his mother he's talking about. Natalie Christie Caruana. Can you fucking imagine? She's a piece of shit. She could fucking die tomorrow, he says. Wow. But remember, lately he loves her. And he only said all that stuff to, so we wouldn't mess with her. Sure. Tony's going to do a show tonight. And he's going to try to explain away all this shit. And it's not going to work. It is not going to work. What did I get? Oh, look, Sabrina Merrick, $10 for matched. Thank you very much, Sabrina. Thank you for matching Alan. I appreciate that. What a great guy you are, Tony. Yeah, Gambino enforcers typically call the cops. Only one. There's only one. In reality, he loves his mother. Yeah. According to, like I said, lately, it's just so funny. He hated the bitch all these years, and all of a sudden he loves her. The last 3 weeks, loves her. Let's see. Do I have any more? Oh, here we go. Let's not forget this.
My mother's evil. And I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. You know what I mean? Like, he keeps on using the narrative. I don't care about my family. I don't care about...
Trigger warning. Bad word coming up that rhymes with trigger. It's YouTube. I am not okay with this. I'm just reporting on it.
My mother's evil. And I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. You know what I mean? Like, he keeps on using the narrative. I don't care about my family. I don't care about my mother. I keep going. Yeah, fuck you, nigga. You know what I mean? Because I am going to keep going on you until you're fucking gone. You understand that, you Cuban spit cocks?
You think Johnny likes that? Isn't Johnny's wife fucking black? Oh, he just cut the live, guys. He just cut live.
I have that saved from a long time ago from Sungrown. Thank you, Sungrown. So what he was reporting on there is that the pizza was on Johnny Mac's channel saying all that stuff. Now, Johnny Mac's be married to a black woman. So whether he takes offense to that or not, doesn't matter. The point is, Johnny ended his live. He didn't know what to do. Ended his live as soon as Tony said that, which wasn't a bad idea because you could get your channel struck. But he was talking to SoFlo, okay? In that. That's what he called him, an N-word and a spick. Now, he said his mother's evil. That was the first line of that video.
My mother's evil. And I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. Yeah, I mean, like, he keeps on using the narrative. I don't care about my family. I don't care about my mother. I keep going. Yeah, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, YouTube, I'm just reporting on it. I don't like that language. I'm just, I'm reporting the news, the Tony Pizza news. Here's Tony beating Leon.
Knock it off, you motherfucker. Knock it off. This fucking dog acts up every time I fucking go live.
Like as if he knows he's live. It turns out Leon, he loves Leon as much as he loves his mother. Not at all. Okay. Both of them he just uses for money. Let's see. What else we got in here? That's it. That's it for the clips I uploaded. Now we got two more over here. Over here. Let's do this one.
The other thing was, we finally got a face.
This is just for comedy purposes. Some of you might remember this. The guy with 1,000 jobs.
For the empty picture. They never knew what the fuck I looked like for years.
The FBI.
For years.
For years.
They were wondering who the fuck I was. They didn't know. They heard my name.
People that have been here for a while, I know you can't wait to hear this. I know.
And different
it's been a while.
Names. Good looking Tony. Tony the Pick. Crazy Anthony. Tough Tony. I had Tony Pizza. They didn't know who I was because different crews had different nicknames for me. The guy with 1,000 jobs.
The guy with 1,000 jobs. Tough Tony. Tony the Pick. Oh my God. He lives in his imagination. I'll tell you what, man. He really does. There are videos out there of him offing his own brother. What? How's that possible? Pizza put the meth pipe down and be a man and go live. Stop being a little bitch. Well, he might. If he don't do it tonight, it's only because we said he was going to do it tonight. But he's going to want to respond to that. Tony. He can't not. He can't not. We're showing everybody how much you hate your mother, Tony. And quite frankly, I don't care if you go live now because I'm already on an hour. I'm not going to be on all night, so I probably wouldn't even use your video now. I just screen record it. Why isn't he banned for hate speech? Sabrina, I don't know. I've thought about it with the N-word, and what I think is with what I think it is with the N-word is, and this could be complicated for YouTube, right? Because it's a word that's acceptable if certain people say it, and unacceptable if others say it. Maybe YouTube just lets it slide, unless you're flat out saying like, I want to kill N-words, you know what I mean? Something like that, because you could just be like, no, you can't strike me. I'm a quarter black. I'm allowed to use that word. You know what I mean? So that's what I think, because that word it never works. Striking Tony, it never works. Never, ever, ever works. So it's almost like YouTube is like, all right, we don't know what to do with that one. It's too confusing. Maybe this guy has like a fucking, an aunt, 3 generations back or something that was like 10% black, whatever the rule allows for, but he loves his mother. Wink. Yeah. He's full of shit. Oh yeah. That's just one of many clips. Sun grown. What's up? Yeah. Classic. Yeah. His mother and brother love him so much. Sure they do. First time in history, Sean was given Tony nicknames. Yeah. Right. I know. And that's exactly the thing, D Gainey. Like, think about what he's saying there. he's talking about back in the like 80s and 90s. He was Sean McCarthy. So why would he be Tony in the FBI? Why would he be Tony the Pick, good looking Tony, tough Tony, the guy with it out? Well, that could be applied to Tony or Sean. But why? You weren't even Tony until like 2001. So that's where he fucks himself up with timelines. Like I always say, the timelines are a problem. You want us to believe you were tough Tony when you were Sean? What do you mean? And he's even said that people wouldn't know him back then because back then he went by Sean. So, but he fucks up constantly. When you lie that much, it's a lot to remember, and he's got a good memory, but not that good. I'm laughing so hard I might crash my car. Did you never hear that one before? That's a classic. Tough Tony, the nasty, dirty, homeless prick. Yeah. I'm sure there were more of them like that one, Michael, than like the ones he's given examples of. No, he isn't. He uses the hard R. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. For some reason, YouTube doesn't, unless like if you're maybe you're like on a crazy rant. But I don't know. I'm a black man, and that word doesn't bother me one bit. He's ignorant. He is. Pizza probably appeals the strikes and says his father was black. Who knows? And then YouTube's like, oh, shit, what do we do? I'm sure they can get in some kind of trouble for that in 2026. It's like, well, I can't strike him because he says he's allowed to use it. You know what I mean? But then again, if we don't strike him, then the people who say he's not allowed to use it are going to be mad at us. What do we do? That's why there's no way to get a hold of YouTube. That's one smart, brilliant thing. One of the many brilliant things YouTube has done is they've made themselves inaccessible. There's no fucking way to get a hold of them. It ain't happening. Unless you're Mr. Beast or somebody, there's no phone number for YouTube. Try to find one. He is half our word, Alan. Tony the Prick, rough Tony, the man who avoided 1,000 jobs, lazy Tony. Yeah. The only black people who really use it are Afro-Americans. I can assure you most of us don't. What do you mean most of it? You're not an African-American? In that case, yeah, I believe you. Yeah. But I mean, African-Americans definitely use it a lot. The most exciting part of Pizza's day is when a black peen comes through the glory hole. 1,000 jobs. Pizza hasn't worked 1,000 hours in 59 years on his planet. I know. He's out of his mind. The other
thing was.
All right, let's see what else. There should only be, I think, one more. What's this? Let me see.
You smoked it up. No, I didn't smoke. See? The other thing was, I'll be doing cooking shows. As soon as I get some food in that refrigerator, I'll be doing cooking shows. I got to get pots and pans. I got to get a lot of shit.
Now, what's he doing right there? Because, Tony, I know you think people don't catch it. But what's he doing right there, guys? And this is why Tony thinks, like, if I say I got a flat fucking tire, that I'm asking you guys for tire money, even though I make it clear I already paid for the fucking tire. I don't need your money for a tire. I like last time I said I blew 2 tires. I took it to the tire place. It's paid for. I pick up the car tomorrow. And he'll be like, oh, shit, he's asking for money for a tire, which I would never ask for money for something specific like that in a million years. Okay. There's only one thing ever. Okay. But this is why, because what he's saying right. What he's saying right here is, oh, you guys want me to do cooking shows? Okay, just buy me food and pots and pans. Yeah, and then I could do them. Meanwhile, he has all that shit. He literally travels with pots and pans. Listen. Oh, fuck, hold on, man, damn it.
I got to get pots and pans. I got to get a lot of shit. My goal is to clean this place up, pay the rent, and actually be able to save some money.
Yeah.
When I go look for work, that I can go 2 weeks without pay and carry myself for those 2 weeks and have a job. But I got to buy a nice size counter for Leon, a nice size counter to put him in, and I'm going to get a small TV set. I have a Wi-Fi. I got Wi-Fi connected. See on the floor over there?
I have a Wi-Fi. Now, I'm glad I played this one last. There's a lot to talk about. Hold on. The guy who never made a pizza. Yeah, that's a funny thing about him. Tony Pizza. He doesn't eat it, doesn't make it. Has nothing to do with pizza. Futon money. Yeah, it's funny because he's in this apartment. You can see his futon. No, I'm Jamaican, Irish, and going yo my N-word and the Caribbean will probably get you shot. Oh, I believe it. I believe it, regardless of color. I feel you. He cooks crack. Yeah, that's it. In a small test tube, not even in a mason jar. He doesn't have enough for that. Yeah, we need to send him to the Caribbean, get him shot. Because we know he'll drop the word. Yeah, another goal he didn't achieve. Yep. And stop smoking dope. Yep. Dixie paid for everything in the hotel and he just ripped it up or smashed it and threw it away. It wasn't even the hotel. Yeah, in the apartment. Exactly. In the apartment. Yeah. So I'm going to play that again because I want to break it down, of course. Let's do this.
Oh, I'll be doing cooking shows.
We already went
I
over
get some
that.
food in that refrigerator, I'll be doing cooking shows. I got to get pots and pans. I got to get a lot of shit.
Now, he really did that when he moved into that apartment. He gave people a list of things he needed. No bullshit. Pots, pans, food in the fridge. Of course, he needs frozen stuffs too, like his lamb chops and his shrimp and his fucking lobster tails and all that stuff. You know, he asked for a kennel for Leon. I don't know if he ever asked for the futon, but he asked for a TV, I believe. But listen what he says.
My goal is to clean this place up, pay the rent, and actually be able to save some money. So when I go look for work, that I can go 2 weeks without pay.
Now, this is why Tony is an expert in his hustle. Because everything Tony gets, okay? This is why he loves getting shit like, apartments or RVs or fucking cars. Because as soon as he gets something, it automatically becomes a reason that you must give him more money. Okay. You would think it'd be the opposite. Like anybody with brains would be like, hold on. We've been giving you money for years to finally get on your feet. Now you got a place to live. You're on your own. But no, Tony knows how to play them. So it's like, look, you got me this far. We can't stop now. I got an apartment. I can finally get a job. I just need you to give me more money so that when I get a job, I can work. I won't be able to do shows for 2 weeks, so I'll need enough money to carry me over or hold me over for 2 weeks. Now, of course, he never plans on getting a job. But this thing became a gold mine. You think the apartment would become a responsibility? No, you're going to pay the $300 a month. He ain't worried about that. It's what can I tell you I need for the apartment that you can give me more and more money. Okay. So he automatically and he pulled that exact scam a million fucking times. In reality, I'd probably say no exaggeration, 100 times. 100 times he said, I have a job waiting. I just need money to get me through the first 2 weeks until I get a paycheck. Okay. And then I'll be fine. And then, of course, they give him all kinds of money to get him through that 2 weeks, and he never gets a job. He never has a job. There's never a job. Or he'll say he got it, but he lost it. Something.
And carry myself for those 2 weeks.
First of all, you wouldn't be carrying yourself, but okay.
And have a job. But I got to buy a nice-sized kennel for Leon. A nice-sized kennel.
It's another thing he needs money for. Now he needs a kennel for Leon, too. And if you guys remember what happened, he told them, I need a kennel for Leon. Because in other clips and stuff, he says, I need the kennel for Leon because I can't leave Leon running around the apartment while I'm at work. I got to have him in a kennel, in a cage, right? So they send him a gigantic fucking kennel. It's like a mansion for a dog, right? Well, now all of a sudden, I can't keep Leon in the cage while I'm at work. I can't do that. So I can't get a job. So you see what I'm saying? It was, I can get a job. Just give me this. And then you give it to him and you're like, I can't get a job just because I have that. So he manages to string you along. Hey, I'm almost on my feet. They give him a ton of money. Oh shit, setback, some sort of setback. But if you give me more, because I could have done it, but the money you gave me for this, that turns out there's a whole other issue. So give me the money for this issue and I'll be able to do it. Then they give him the money for that. And he says, but there's this other issue. So he figures out a way to keep, for some reason, these people cared about him enough to want to see him get an apartment and a job. So he would use their concern over him to just keep getting money out of them. And he would never, ever, ever follow through with a promise. He did the same thing with his fucking mother. He said, hey, mother, I need $10,000. Now, she told us this on the phone. He said, if you give me $10,000, I'll get my life together. I'll get a car. I'll get a job. I'll get because anybody, even in 2026, you could have zero. You could have no place to live, no car, no clothes, no nothing. Get $10,000 and build an entire life. Okay. Off of that. No question. So he promised her, I'll get a job. I'll because she said if she had if he was worth anything, he would have given her fucking grandkids and he'd make something out of himself. So he did the same thing. Mom, you want to see me make something out of myself? I just need 10 grand. Give me 10 grand and I can get a car. I can get clothes. I can go to job interviews. I can get a job. I can be exactly what you want me to be, Ma. Then she gives him the 10 grand and he says, the car I bought had problems, so I had to put money into the car, and then this and that just didn't work out this time, Ma. And she gets nothing back. Tony, you are a low life. You truly are. And if this is why, Tony, you got nobody now. I was watching that fucking live. I was screen recording last night. I was watching the chat. You had Ricky Nick or whatever his name is. That's it. That's the only fucking person. I think in the very beginning you had one of the other guys. I can't remember his fucking name. That's it. You have between 1 and 3 people in every chat. You're done. Gramercy boys, you say give you $10 a day. If you even get that, that's your take from YouTube now. $70 a fucking week, bro. $70 a week. $280 fucking dollars a month. That's it. And this is why, Tony, even though those dolts are so fucking stupid, it took them years to finally figure you out. They finally figured you out and they realized, oh, this is what he's doing. So, every day it's a new promise, but that promise comes with a request. Well, in order to make this promise happen, I need some money, guys. They say, okay, we got you. We just want to see you do good. Here's the money. And they say, oh, shit. What do you know? The woke jokes ruined it for me. And sorry. I even got a clip. It was so long I didn't put it up, but he's talking about how Argo was going after him because he raised maybe I'll upload it for tomorrow or something. He raised a bunch of money for an apartment, and Argo, who's his best friend now, was like, why don't you give the money back? Because obviously he didn't get the apartment. And he says, anybody who wants the money back, all you got to do is ask. Now, none of his simps were going to ask for the money back, but he scammed them. He told him, I got an apartment. I just need, and at the time it was like first month's rent, security, it was a couple $1,000. They gave him a couple $1,000. Turns out, oh shit, I can't get the apartment after all. The woke jokes ruined it for me. FBS, even though we wouldn't know what state he's in, there's no way we could possibly ruin an apartment situation for him. So more Tony Pizza exposure, Tony. It's never going to end. Whether you go away or not, it's never going to end. You're finished. And guys, if you are enjoying this live stream, please hit the like button. You can all hit the like button. That's a definite. That doesn't take you anything. It's free. But donate if you can too, so I can have at least a decent night, a little cash, a little super chat, something. I know some of you can do it. It's the Lord's Day. You're supposed to give on the Lord's Day. It's Sunday, Tony Pizza said, I want tithings. Okay, yeah, it's the Church of FBS. Give me some tithings. I want 10% of your paycheck. Didn't Dixie Lee furnish like half of the apartment there? I don't know. Joey Dimes could tell you better about that because I believe it or not, for a long time, I would refuse to watch Tony. People would send me clips like that and I would just save them. But, she bought him. I remember she bought him wall art, some sort of wall art, just to, make the place look a little better, I guess. And a lamp, I believe. He broke all of it. He was flipping out that she sent him this garbage he didn't want. And he broke it all and threw it away. I mean, it was astonishing to see. It was literally the same thing Sean is live and muted. Of course he is. It was literally the same thing. What was I saying? Oh, that he does with people, like just last night he did it again. Somebody brought him food and he said, I was it last night or night before, something like that. I can't take that. It's open. I'm not taking that. They bring him dog food. What are you, stupid? He basically says to the people, I don't want that. My dog, like they're supposed to know. They're thinking there's a starving dog. Food is food. They bring him big bags of dog food. He's like, my dog doesn't eat that. He eats one kind of food. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, it's unbelievable. And that's what he did with Dixie. He told everybody how he needed money. He needed things for the apartment. She started sending him shit. He broke it all up and threw it away. Yep. He already ended it. I'm sure he'll be back on in a second. You guys donate a little bit. I'll stay on and we'll fuck with him. We'll play it. Otherwise, I'm not staying on. Cooking meth shows, maybe. That's about it. Like Eric the Midget. Oh, do you know anything about Eric the Midget, Alan Hinkle? Yeah. He had an Amazon wish list. I'm surprised Tony didn't too, but he doesn't want things. That's why. He wants cash. If I remember correctly, he was cooking on a camping stove inside that apartment. Yeah, remember? And then when he had the stove fixed, this was priceless. He had the guy come over to fix the stove. I'm sure I have this clip too. The guy's trying to fix the stove, and Tony starts telling him about MobTube and trolls and the woke jokes and FBS and Joey Dimes. And the guy's like, what the fuck is going on? Tony's just talking a mile a minute, telling him about shit he obviously has no interest in and can't possibly understand. You know, like, because you don't know the history of MobTube. Oh, he is. Well, FBS, if you didn't call every business in town and block every job opportunity, he'd be back on his feet by now. I know. I am a motherfucker, man. I never gave him a chance. This moron just posted on his channel. You won't let the videos play. Enjoy the show, Sean, you diddling, grifting brother fucker. Let me know when he's back on. He just scheduled a show for now. All right. Let me go over there. Hold on, guys. Donate. Very important, guys. Come on. Fuck me. Hold on, guys. Let me see this here. I never find his channel this way. All right. There he is. He's live. Oh. He's triggered.
1,000 actions. He's defending his actions by telling people that you go to work on Friday and you get paid, and I want to get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to say
Tony, you should do the same thing and just do that. I provide a service for people. I provide entertainment, fuckface. I mean, what do you think the people are watching? You think they don't like it? They're being held at gunpoint? I mean, what the fuck?
Money. You know, I wasn't allowed to build a nest egg.
Yeah.
A little security. God forbid. God forbid.
No, Tony, no, you weren't. I am on here to make a living. I made it clear always. I just want you to fucking donate for the entertainment. You tell them you're dying, you're starving, you're homeless, you have zero. I never told these people, you got to give me money because I have no money, none. I can't eat. I can't pay my bills. I'm dying. I never did that, Tony. When you do that, when you collect a bunch of fucking money and the next day you tell them you need money all over again, that's not okay because you're saying you need the money to survive. You need it for today. You get the money and then you save it and tell them the next day, well, I'm keeping that. I need more money. No, you can't save money when that's how you're collecting it. You cannot.
Right? Only he's allowed to do that. He's only the one allowed to take money from his people and lie about what he needs to pay for.
Never once. That's never happened once.
Is $8,000 a month nut because he's the man in the house. He's the breadwinner. Right?
I've always made it clear. Me and Shanna pay the bills together. All our money goes into the same pot.
That Shanna gets to keep her paycheck. He forgets those words, right?
I've never. If you could find a clip of me saying that, I'll give you $1 million. I'll give you $1 a week for $1 million. I mean, for a million weeks. My bad.
Now the money gets pulled together.
Always did.
They're a couple.
I never said
Yeah.
otherwise.
Anyway,
Yeah, you're right. Me and Shanna are in a couple. Yeah.
I don't know the point of his show tonight because from the time I came on to YouTube till even now, this guy is still worried about me getting cash apps. He's still
No, I'm
worried
not.
about.
I don't care about you getting money, Tony. I just expose you for the con artist you are. And by the way, Tony, your chat's empty.
How much money do I make on YouTube? Well, today I made
26 watching, no one in the chat.
$145
Good for you.
on the street. I made
And you lied to get it. You lied to get it. You're telling people that you're broke when you know you have money saved. You're telling people you need anything that they can help you with. And then when they bring you anything but cash, you tell them you don't want it. You tell them that you need gas. We caught you. You said, oh shit, let me turn my car off because my fucking sign says I need gas. So you have gas. You tell them you need gas. You everything you get through some sort of fucking scam or lie.
$145. Right? I deposited $275 today from last night's 100. I made 130.
You know he's got a bank account. Then he's got a bank account.
Last night, and then I made another 145 today, and another person handed me $100. So the 45 was drips and drabs.
Homeless people, they're always broke, right? So whatever they get, they got to spend right away on food, shelter, whatever. Homeless people don't deposit money, Tony. That's not a thing. And by the way, he said the one day that how I said, you know, if you were a good homeless guy, I'd help you. He said, oh, that's why you've made fun of other homeless guys. They're con artists too. The fucking guy I made fun of, the other dickhead, M stands for money, whatever the fuck his name is. That dude is raising $30,000 to buy a grill from Johnny Dang for a grill instead of just getting his teeth fixed. Yeah, I made fun of him too. Yeah, he's another con artist. Absolutely. And so is that Tammy bitch.
Yeah. I just got a video on email. DJ Spaz singing Cynthia in his car. Trust me, that little fucking jerk off couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag.
Yeah, you'll find out someday.
Let's point this out. He's got archives of my videos.
Yeah.
Now, the only reason why this jerk off clips my videos and saves them because he's got evil intentions. So when he says,
bro, I just exposed the con artist. How is that evil?
Oh, he couldn't get a job in fucking Morehead City. He scammed his people and he did this and he said that. And he always got an excuse. Well, the fact that this jerk off has
I don't even know where Morehead City is. I have no idea what he's talking about right now.
These clips that he archives, you know, the Tony Pizza archives, those are the same clips he sends to businesses when I try to get into an area and get a job.
See? And there you go. That's the scam. You're watching it right now. I never knew he was in Morehead City. For a long time, we never knew where the fuck he was unless he was in a hotel and he would show the background or something. Tony, I never sent a clip to a potential employer ever. Who would I even send it to? I know you're never going to try to get a job. And you never have.
Oh, no, he's, I know he's streaming. I'm his content.
He's got one
content. He's an obsessed little homosexual using Shanna as a beard.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's a homosexual. And he's obsessed like Joey Dimes and every other Devado eater he's friends with.
Mm-hmm.
He's a nigger lover.
Oh, my God.
What's up, nigger lover?
How can you say that, Tony? Oh, the language. What a fucking racist scumbag you are.
What's going on?
I got Tony triggered.
Piece of shit, nigger lover.
Oh, my God. Look at this. Oh, he's triggered. Tony, I do not agree with that language. I do not. That's horrible. I'm just gonna let it go for a second. I'm trying to read a comment. I don't know. I think they're equally fucked up, Coney Island. I don't know.
In Cynthia in his car. I mean, yeah, Triple X is a rat. You get to a rat, you coward. So that's like 280, 275, 280. You ain't making that money on that show right now. What you get? A $2 Supreme American, $10 Supreme American, a $9. Ooh, boy, you're really hitting it.
And I appreciate every fucking dollar, fuckface.
Big on the fucking YouTube, dickhead. Your fucking simps ain't buying your bullshit no more. Okay? You're a fucking con artist, You're a scumbag.
How
You
so?
abuse women. You abused your mother.
This is just him saying shit, of course.
She's still alive. You killed her off to get fucking donations. Now you can't use her no more. You're a fucking blowjob. Your daughter hates you.
Yeah.
You had sex with a fucking prostitute next to your daughter in the same bed. Were you hoping she would join?
What? Oh my God. He just fucking, wow, that's a new one. That's brand new. See, Tony, you see how when I talk about you, I show evidence of everything I'm saying, but when you talk about me, you just pull shit out of thin air, and that's why nobody believes a word of it.
Then you fucking low-life degenerate. Huh? You scumbag. Your daughter don't talk to you. Stop lying to yourself.
You're right.
And
never at all, bro. You're right, 100%.
That fucking hooah, your daughter's mama, ain't pressing charges on nobody because she can't lie on the stand when they ask her, did he threaten you to make these charges after the phone call was made in December? You ain't got no case. You're a fucking blow.
That's why SoFlo said that he got a call from the police and he's not talking about them anymore. Interesting.
Job with clickbait. You ain't doing shit to nobody. You ain't doing nothing. You're a fucking nigger-loving fucking drug addict.
He's tricked, guys. He's triggered. He's tripping. Look at him. Oh, my God. He must be extra methed up today. Stephen Cordell, $25 for fuck pizza. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate you.
Why don't
You guys gonna let Tony Pizza make more than me today? How dare you?
come and approach me? All right? Just do that. All right? He's got all the gay LGBTQ and his 9 gay people left.
Nobody, the judge would laugh me out of the courtroom. He'd say, "What? You think anybody's going to take this guy's word seriously?" And I'd say, "Of course not, Your Honor. I apologize. Goodbye."
9 gay people left. 9 people with $100. He starts his show. He gets a message. You only got 55 people in there. He goes, "Oh, I hate when this shit happens. I got to do this shit now." And then he has to start buying bots. He goes, my stepson asked me to do something. Yeah, your stepson just told you only got 55.
Yeah, my stepson asked me if he could have the fucking food from last night that's in the fridge, you dipshit. Yeah, I was buying bots. That's what I did. Yep. Mm-hmm.
People in your chat. Mr. Street Smart Politics with 16,000 fucking subscribers. Fake it to make it scumbag. I don't give a fuck about who's in my chat. I got 37 people showing with 2 fucking likes.
37 people with 2 likes. Why did you just actually it says 20, Tony? You see, everybody see? Oh, 29 now. It just went to 29. And probably 18 of them are from this chat, right? They're watching us both.
These are all fucking blowjob lowlives, but beneath me. Beneath me.
Damn.
100% beneath me.
Now we got an old school pizza rant. You see what I did tonight? You see how I provide entertainment? You see? I fucking got him triggered. He's pissed. Holy shit.
Why you're standing on a soapbox bringing up old news? Okay? Show the clips where I say I can't use the kennel for fucking Leon after I got the kennel. Show the clips where I say all these things you're saying. I say,
but Tony, well, that's the scam. You said I need a kennel for Leon. Then you got a kennel that was perfectly fine. You said, oh, I can't leave him in the kennel all day. This is what Tony, you said I need a kennel so I can work, so I can keep, so Leon, if he runs around the apartment, you said he'll chew everything. Then you got, because all you wanted was money for a kennel. You didn't want an actual kennel. You wanted to get the money and then say, oh, you know what? I can't really use a kennel anyway. You got the kennel. You were pissed off. So you said, well, I can't keep him in the kennel, so I still can't work.
Show the clips where my mother says I robbed her for 10 grand. She gave me 10 grand. I
never said, I've played it a million times. Your mother said that you promised her shit and you broke your promise for that 10 grand.
Put a car for 4 grand. I had to put another 4 grand into it.
No, you didn't have to.
You ain't rewriting that history. You ain't rewriting that history, scumbag. And I couldn't stay at my mother's house because you and your people fucking kept sending the cops over there. So stop.
Wow. That's literally the first time we've ever heard of the cops being sent to Natalie's, but it was happening all the time, huh? Amazing.
Lies, okay? You just put it in her head that I was scamming her. So she repeated what you told her to say, okay?
Even though we didn't even talk to her.
Leave my mother out of this because
we didn't even talk to her till like 2 years into this.
At least my mother loves me to give me 10 grand. Your mother can't give you $5 because she's a blowjob that blows niggas down.
Oh my God, the language, Tony.
New York.
You got to stop with the N-word. YouTube doesn't like that.
For $10 a pop.
Or maybe they do. We haven't established that yet.
So, you know.
Look at Benny B80 in the chat. And his chat said, why did you run from FBS but now talk shit, bro? Why are you scared? Good question.
Getting $10, getting a $5 bill from your mother was a job, right? Fucking low life.
Tony, you're dissing yourself, not me. I gave my mother money. I would never ask her for money. Once I was an adult, once I was 15, my mother didn't have to give me anything from that day forward. I gave her money. If you fucking, let me tell you something. All this talk about my daughter's mom. You know, if you talk to my daughter's mom and you asked her, what's one of the first things she ever saw? The first night we were ever together, we were driving through York City. There's this area called the Square. It's dead center in the middle, east, west, north, south, all that, right? Somebody came over and asked for some, some fucking, they were doing a charity, something. I had a wad of money this fucking big in my pocket. I remember looking at her face and seeing the expression on her face. Later on, back at my house, the first time she met my mother, I was 16. I guess I was driving at that point. She saw me give my mother $400 towards the bills. Okay, $400. That's one of the first things my daughter's mother ever saw when we met. I provided. I didn't need to be provided for. Once my dad left, my mom needed help. So I was the help. I became the man of the house, Tony. That's literally what happened. And she would tell you that story verbatim, exactly the way I just told it to you. One of the first things she ever saw me do was give my mom money for the bills. Oh, yeah. Hey, no. I would never ask for money from my mom. Never. You're crazy. What kind of fucking, and he's talking about like recently, he's pretending she's still alive. I would never be in a position where I needed money from my mother, and I would never take a dime from her. Once you're a grown up, it's your turn. You take care of your parents, or if they don't need your help, whatever. But if they do, you help them, not the other way around. You're too old to need help from your fucking parents. You're right. These people are leaving me hanging. I don't know why. The funny thing is, Tony, isn't it funny that, oh shit, I didn't have it on the screen. How long was that? How long was that without him on the screen? Fuck me. Oh, it hasn't been long. It couldn't have been long. Hold on. What was it, like a minute or two? Rewind.
Low life. All the word is the money. But you ain't making the money I'm making. You ain't making the money I'm making.
Wait a minute, let me
I don't
rewind
give
more.
a fuck about
I don't know where I left it off at.
low life. All the word is the money, money, money.
All right,
Okay.
let's try again.
You just put it in her head that I was scamming her, so she repeated what you told her to say.
No, we
Okay.
didn't.
Leave my
Tony, everybody heard the phone call from beginning to end. We never said that.
mother out of this because at least my mother loves me to give me 10 grand. Your mother can't give you $5 because she's a blowjob that blows
Mother's deceased, dickhead.
niggas down in York
Oh my God, the
for $10
language.
a pop. So, you know, getting $10 getting a $5 bill from your mother was a job, right? Fucking low life.
If I ever had to ask my mom for $5, I would fucking hang myself. Okay.
All the word is the money, 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 money. But you ain't making the money I'm making. You ain't making the money I'm making. I don't give a fuck about you. Till I come on here just to show you that you're
Guys, how you gonna let him say that?
blow job. Oh, I'm gonna strike your channel, Tony. You're using my thumbnails, Tony. Yeah. Listen, if this channel gets struck and I don't come back on, oh, he's hiding. Live with it because I'm not gonna make another channel.
Yeah, right. Tony, you couldn't even resist. I thought, okay, we keep saying he's going to come on tonight. He'll at least wait till tomorrow to prove us wrong. You couldn't even make it through my live stream without going live.
I'm not gonna make another channel. I'm gonna continue with this fucking bullshit madness. All right? I don't understand how the simps keep throwing money out to this jerk off who keeps hopping on money that I made. See, I wasn't allowed to save $1,200. I wasn't allowed to, you know.
What I was going to say a minute ago, too, Tony, when you talk about you're making more than me now and stuff, isn't it funny, Tony, that I always have stuff? I always go on vacations. I always have new clothes. I have jewelry. I have cars. I have all this stuff, right? That I accumulate. That people can see, oh, okay. And he still has a home, right? That's where the money's going. But Tony, if you make 275 today or 200,000, tomorrow you'll still have nothing. That's why the money you make doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. And even if you save it, you'll save it to a point where you're tired of panhandling, and then you'll fucking squander it all, and then you'll fucking start panhandling again. You'll never have anything.
Have a little security. I wasn't allowed to get donations like he does. Yeah, he says he's the content creator, and I'm not, but I'm his content.
Sorry, Barry.
He says my show sucks. So if my show sucks, your show really sucks because you play my show on your show.
I told you before, I make your shit funny.
You know, it's funny how these fucking faggots with fake names and no faces have a lot to say. And they were always calling me gay. They were always making me out to be something I'm not. It's fucking hilarious.
No, if we're making you out to be something you're not, we'd call you straight.
Listen, he hates the fact that he's defeated. He's defeated in every fucking angle.
Barry.
He is fucking defeated. They want to know where I make my money so they can attack the area. They want to know where I'm at so they can attack the area.
Oh, wait. What? Right now he's threatening to quit because no one sends him money? Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me fast forward.
First it's a $2, then it's a $10, and then some sucker gave him a $9. 30% out of 9, he got 6. 30% out of 10.
This is why you guys got to donate. You can't let him get away with this. How could you allow that?
And he got 7. 7 and 6 is 13. And $2. He made, what's 30% out of $2? Shit. He made less than fucking $20. And he's been on it for an hour. Come on, guys. Come on.
It's not true.
I'm showing you 3 and 4 years ago of Tony Pizza and how we destroyed him everywhere he went, and how I'm going to say this isn't our fault that he didn't be able to get a job this whole fucking time. I'm going to show you guys that it's not our fault that, you know, I got all these archived videos and that, you know, I use these videos to stop him from getting work. I use these videos to attack.
See, you see how he just adds a whole storyline to it? Never said anything of the sort, Tony.
His neighbors and his family.
If Tony were to get a job, I would leave him the fuck alone. If I knew where it was and everything, I'd leave it alone.
His video.
I want to see how long he lasts.
To fucking defame him. Keep on going. You're giving yourself up every fucking day. I love it. I love it. You're exposing your evil, woke, cancel culture, jerked off, nigga loving ways.
Oh my God,
every
Tony.
fucking day. I love it.
I do not agree with the N-word in any way, shape, or form. I'm simply reporting on another scumbag from YouTube who's a racist, and I'm showing you what a lowlife he is.
You keep saying I ran from you. I did not run anywhere. I wasn't going to go meet you in a full parking lot with cameras and old people.
Even though you said post up anywhere in Port Charlotte, and I'll be there.
To look like a maniac, because that's what I'll look like when I see you. You will fucking lay down.
I know you
and
won't.
Pissing yourself if you're ever in front of me. Okay, you're nothing but a little cunt.
Remember those words, Tony.
You're nothing but a little cunt. Everybody knows it. You ain't fooling anybody but the shitheads, the jizzos that follow you, the people that don't live in reality, people that don't believe in facts. The facts are you're full of shit. The facts are you're a fake it to make it piece of shit.
Broke joke. Cancel culture, Devato eater.
Yeah, but you got to take the 30% off of each fucking super chat.
Counting every dime.
Is he still live, Joey? Is he still live? Because I got 35 and 4 now. See this shit? I bought this just for you while you were here. It still got the tag on it. It still got the plastic on it. See?
So what Tony's telling us now is that he bought a baseball bat because I was nearby. Good job, Tony. You just proved you're a pussy.
But this, the day you said you were in my town. This is
funny. I didn't buy any weapons.
Yours. It's got your name on. I'm gonna have Lechago etched in here because you're gonna be
like the John A. Light bats
met with extreme prejudice. You understand it? My mother begged me not to go fucking confront you.
You haven't talked to your mother in a long time, Tony.
And because of her heart condition and how she looked on Mother's Day with all the "we're coming to kill your son, but we're not going to bother you." Why?
Nobody called your mother and said that.
Why would you guys put that in my mother's phone on Mother's Day?
Nobody did. Nobody would. Nobody. Not even the people who hate you the most would say that.
Why would you say we're not going to do anything to you? We're coming to get you?
He is.
You put that in her phone where she lives. I went to where she lived because I would have came out and fucked you up. Rightfully so.
Well, let's see, Tony. I said for days I was going to your mother. Oh, shit. Oh, I just got a cramp in my fucking thigh. Oh, my God. Oh. Ow. I said for days, fuckface. Oh, my God. That I was going to your mother's house. So why didn't you just sit outside and wait for me? Why'd you hide behind the gate? Hey, baby, I just got a fucking leg cramp. Yeah. How are you? Yeah. All right. I love you. Are you okay? Oh, sorry, Daddy. Okay.
So I was talking to my mother about this jerk saying this and that. Don't pay attention to them.
I was going to say, is my name Louisville Slugger?
I'm about to say goodbye to this you.
Here he goes.
This guy's obsessed with being a regular guy. Because
you are regular. I barely ever talk. I'm obsessed with regular guy. Look at the chat. Look at regular guy's comments. The guy talks about me 24 hours a day. I rarely acknowledge his existence. What the fuck are you talking about?
You guys, I said you something tonight. So, yeah, I'm gonna give you something for your birthday after the show.
Yeah. You still didn't give regular guy a gift? Sure. Wow, look at Joey Fingers. They're all full of shit. He ain't coming back to Florida. He said he is upset because he gave him $2,500 to go to Florida to meet up with you, but he ain't do it. Wow. They all just make shit up as they go. Again, never said anything of the sort. Nobody gave me $2,500 to go there, bro. Nobody.
How come, this whole 4.5 years, all this guy's been doing is trying to find incriminating things that he can keep. Just the clips.
Incriminating.
Not the whole show. Not the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. And who can fucking remember why I was saying what I said at any given fucking moment, that this jerk off threatened my family and
yeah, I know,
doxed my family and talked about my family. Still talking about my family. So
we doxed your family? Who?
When I talk about his family, you don't like it. He's saying I'm a snowflake. I
really don't give a fuck anymore.
So I'm that. No. You are the snowflake. You are the one that can dish it out and can't take it. You're the one that struck my channel 100,000 times.
He's triggered. He's got extra energy tonight. He must have done extra meth. There's no doubt about it.
You're the one that's got to hide the truth from everybody while you collect all your little evidence for the FBI. You rat scumbag fuck. You can tell your FBI friend Jay, whatever the fuck that fag's name is, come see me. How come he never came to see me? Because he knows.
Tony Pizza, because nobody ever talked to the FBI about you. Tony SoFlo, not Tony Pizza. The FBI guy Jay built a case on Tony SoFlo. They came to his house, not you, Tony. Tony doesn't know which Tony he is anymore.
He knows. He can't do a fucking thing about it. Yeah, he was trying to ruin my apartment back then. He did ruin it. Him, Saccio. Between him, Saccio, Sungrown, Joey Dimes, and Soplo and Tina. They all sent the cops and the fire marshals.
Fire marshals never came to his house. Cops never came to his house.
The dog warden.
The dog, yeah, somebody called about the dog, I believe. Oh, no, somebody might have called a fire marshal because he was cooking on that fucking camping stove or whatever, but not the cops.
Suspicions.
And Tony, I mean, don't break the fucking law. If I did that, they'd call on me. You stupid ass. Don't do shit like that. Again, it always comes back to you. You're the fucking cause of all your problems. Guys, come on. I need a few more donations or I'm going to shut this shit down. An hour and 47 minutes. What did I say? 47 minutes. Come on. You guys got to donate. That's not rage quitting. That's business. That's business. Need you to donate.
They harassed the shit out of my landlord and my neighbors.
No, we called his landlord. His landlord is as much of a cunt as he is. I mean, that pig was just like him. We told her he's dropping the N-word and calling people all kinds of racist stuff. She said, I don't give a fuck about none of that N-word shit. He's as bad as he is.
This is their way of thinking that they're getting to me.
I know, Texas Joshi.
I'm past all that shit from the past.
Joey Fingers.
What we have now in 2026 is all that matters. What we have now in 2026 is all that matters. You harassing me and not leaving me the fuck alone. You coming down here looking to kill me and then leaving empty-handed. You still stalking me by saying you got people down here looking for me.
I've never said that. He keeps saying that I said that.
trying to fuck with my mother and me.
I say you don't know who's looking for you. You got to be careful, stupid ass. That's why you're hiding, because you don't know if somebody's looking for you.
And saying stupid shit like you're going to rent an Airbnb there. Come back.
Somebody suggested it, Tony, and I said, yeah, maybe.
I'm begging you to come back.
Tony, guys, listen to me. Listen to him. He's begging me to come back. He's begging me to come back. You hear that, right? Guys, I want you to all make a mental note of it. He's begging me to come back. It is June 7th, 2026. And he's begging me to come back to Florida. I'm saying this for a reason. It is June 7th, 2026. This somebody write it down. Do me a favor. Bobby, can you do it? Bobby, Dimes, if you're around, somebody write down June 7th, 2026 at 8:41 p.m. at an hour and 50 minutes into the video. Tony begs me to come back to Florida. I'll repeat it. Somebody please write this down. So, because if I write it down, I'll lose it anyway. So I'll ask you guys, maybe you never know when. I'll say, hey, could somebody tell me the exact date and time? The video will be here, but we'll forget the video. So, because somebody tell me the exact date and time, I will ask you guys that in the future. So 1 minute and 50 seconds in, June 7th, Sunday, June 7th, 2026. Tony begs me to come back to Florida. Yeah, somebody what? Oh, shit, I had my thing down. I might have it screen recorded. I had something covering it. Yeah, make sure you save that clip. Yeah, I hopefully, if anything, I have the audio. So just remember this, guys. Very, very important. Yeah, he's harmless. He's harmless. Go back, but don't say anything. Don't tell anybody. Phil, I don't know what you're talking about. Go where? Who? When? Where?
Because I will hunt you down this time.
Okay.
You made it clear you came down to kill me. So come back, post up, and I promise I'll show up.
It's not what I said. I said I went there because I wanted to, not that I was going to. I've been wanting to kill you for years, Tony.
Nothing's going to hold me back. Nothing. All right? You know, you hid from me. You didn't show me what hotel you were in. You didn't show me what car you were driving. You hid from me, motherfucker. You think you're slick with your bullshit going into parking lots with fucking cameras and old people and tourists?
Thank you, Bobby.
Going to the tourist spots, McDonald's, the beach, gas stations. Yeah, I'm supposed to pull in there and fucking look like a wild man. You didn't post up and go live in front of my house. You didn't post up in front of my brother's church and go live.
Yeah.
The two places you should have. You didn't. You're the pussy. You're the cunt. You're the fake it to make it faggot that shits your pants. Okay?
Another story you just made up completely.
You got jerk-offs giving you money.
You got to donate. Listen, you got to listen to me. This is too good of a show not to, because I don't want to have to end this. This motherfucker is triggered. Don't make me end the show. Don't do it. Somebody come through with some fucking money. Don't make me do this. God damn it.
Because they're so fucking affected by the Tony Pizza derangement syndrome, like Trump derangement syndrome, that you're all delusional retards. You got retarded fucking misfits of America on your show. 20 real, 5 likes. These people they
20 real, 5 likes. He's bragging.
This is proof that it's
and you fuckers that won't donate, hit the like button.
Over. This is proof that YouTube, SlobTube, GayTube,
Bobby Barbarian, I got you. Thank you, sir.
the LGBT crew over there, it's done. They're over. They're finished.
Yes, exactly, D Gaming. Yes. Yes. Oh man, we're doing this again tomorrow. I'm gonna dig up other clips. I love this. Look how fucking mad he is. Patsy Klein's in his chat. Look, Tony, you sound like you're really short of breath. Stop smoking. Wow, look at that. Tony does know Patsy Klein.
He said that.
Yo, regular guy.
Vecchia is upset because he gets.
Regular guy is on my dick so bad. Look at his comments. He buys new clothes all the time, sneakers and jewelry. How many stupid teddy bear shirts does someone need? What just happened? Hold on. All right. Did you hear what I said? Oh man, I lost the part now. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh well. Did you hear what I said about regular guy said he buys new clothes all the time, sneakers and jewelry. How many stupid teddy bear shirts does someone need? I don't even know how many I have. He's talking about polo shirts that are $80 each, the t-shirts. As many as you can have, a regular guy would probably be the answer. I mean, I'm assuming you wear the same clothes every day. So you need more than you have in shirts. I'm sure you don't have nearly enough. It's how you don't wear all the same clothes all the time, you know? Yes, I didn't know you had a bunch of teddy bear t-shirts. They're just he's talking about the polo shirts. I have like a few of that have the teddy bear on them, which if he knew anything, he would know that's something that's pretty dope to have. I know, but I'm on a roll here. Maybe I'll watch those clips later. Somebody sent me some clips, but okay. I'm going to fast forward, guys.
Without me, he is nothing. He's going to pound his Sims out of another trip to Florida. Yeah, and then he's going to totally avoid me.
And guys, can I tell you how insane they are? Lorenzo, I know you'll watch this. I want you to hear this. This is what I mean. There's a half the country is like this. He said, does Piggy have any shame at all? Lorenzo, you're saying that to a guy who's 59 years old, able-bodied, refuses to get a job, and panhandles in person in parking lots every single day for hours at a time, and then turns down anything they bring him other than cash. You're asking guys, even through all the politics shit and the MAGA people and learning so much about them, it's still hard for me to believe there's people with this much of a lack of self-awareness. It's still hard for me to believe. I mean, Lorenzo, you can't be serious. You're in Tony Pete's chat. You're saying, do I have any shame? He knows he's fucked. That's why he keeps acting like he's going to come hunt you down to get back his manhood. That's it, man. He's basically cooked. His mouth can't save him anymore after he hid from you. Exactly. Alan Hinkle, thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate that. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Alan Hinkle. I appreciate it.
He's a grifting, lazy scumbag. And he tries to make everybody focus on me so they give him money.
Wait, do I have it on the
screen? What made him any different than me? Except for I was homeless when I started this fucking gig. And
I do what every YouTuber who does live streams for donations does, and you panhandle and beg as a homeless man.
I'm homeless now because of this scumbag. See, if you would have left me alone and I would have been able to get a job, if Joey Dimes, his fucking blowjob boyfriend Joey Dimes, didn't get involved and start fucking haunting me and fucking stalking me everywhere I go and start bothering everybody.
Poor Tony. Tony, you got it so hard in life.
I would have had a job 4 years ago already.
Won't joke Pizza's broke said no lung disease will take you out this year. Hear the ambulance.
I had 4 jobs. They got me.
Oh my God. Lorenzo just said Piggy's lack of self-awareness to what he does on here is crazy. That's Lorenzo, the guy I just said has no self-awareness, because he said, does Piggy have any shame at all? And he's in Tony Pizza's chat. Wow. See, this is who Tony Pizza gets. The stupidest of the stupidest. Holy shit.
Take that. 4 fucking good jobs. Making $200 a day.
I know, Florida man.
4 good jobs making $200 a day. These scumbags got me fucking kicked out of.
Bullshit.
God forbid I got a job. That makes him look like a
We
real
never heard of him having a job making $200 a day.
motherfucker, don't it?
He's triggered.
He's not capable of getting a job, and I am. I have 59.
No, I'm capable. It's just that I already have one, and I would make less money if I got a 9 to 5. It would be counterproductive.
And I could go get a job today. The only reason why I don't is because I can't do nothing with Leon in the back seat. And I'm not giving him away.
So another excuse. Once again, Leon hinders Tony from having a dog. And of course, the answer to that would be, well, then I got to get rid of my dog. You know, I got to support myself. I can't expect people to pay my way because I have a dog. But Tony is like, no. What am I supposed to do? I have the dog. And as soon as Leon dies, there will be another dog. So there's another excuse not to work.
Why ain't you here? Because that's why. All right? Nicky Sucks don't give me no fucking, he ain't helping me.
Michael, I definitely think so. Well, let's see how many actual individuals does he have in his chat. So Joey Fingers is gone, but he had Joey Fingers, MobTube Hero, that's 2. Regular guy 3. Wow. Lorenzo 4. Yeah, 4 people. 4 people.
Ain't helping me. I don't need cheerleaders. I need fucking supporters. Right? I need supporters. If my channel got struck tonight, I don't give a fuck. Let that be heard by 41 people watching right now. Because if my channel gets struck today...
Is that why you're still lying and whining about 4 channels being taken down while I was in Florida?
It always goes, oh, he's hiding. He's hiding. Who gives a fuck what these people think? Let that jerk off ever try to approach me in public. He's dead. I will take pictures of him bleeding out.
All right. 2 hours and 2 minutes into the show, June 7th, 2026. Tony Pizza says what he just said. He threatens me. He's going to, what does he leave me a pool of my own blood or something? He's going to kill me. Yeah. Look at this guy, Lorenzo. The old drunk Sheehy got drained and manipulated into feeling obligated to pay this bum's bills. So he don't know Sheehy. He just decided Sheehy's a drunk, which is not true. And Tom Sheehy, I was never asked. I never asked him for anything. So I think Lorenzo, is he completely lacking self-awareness? Did he not listen to the show earlier? Tony manipulating people, all the clips I played? I didn't think so.
And if you think he was alone, you're crazy. Teddy bear shirts, Pugsley shirts. You know why?
Guys, what is a Pugsley shirt? What is this shit? What is he talking about? Just because there's stripes? Okay. Tony, see what I mean about self-awareness? Tony wears the same 2 shirts he wears them. He alternates a couple of weeks at a time. He's been doing that for 5 years. And they're talking about me constantly having brand new $80 shirts. complete lack of self-awareness. So you're making fun of the guy who wears nothing but polo to a guy who wears a Batman shirt and a Kiss shirt constantly year-round for weeks at a time each. Got it.
Still alive? Because she still dresses him. Hope still dresses her little boy like a little boy.
Oh, Michael, good for you. Congrats. You don't want him liking you. You'd be a fucking loser if he liked you. Guys, couple more donations, please. Thank you.
Well, I'm not short of breath.
I got your email, Alan.
I said I was short of breath the other day on purpose, just so you can run with that. Just so.
All right. I can't be on here all night because I've been on 2 hours and my beautiful wife is home. But let me play these clips that were sent to me. Oh, shit. No, I'm screen recording. Okay, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. Somebody sent me clips, but I'm still recording Tony here. Regular guy says his fucking dog is in a cage, I guess meaning me. That's not true. Rusty now, unfortunately, at night has to be in his cage, but his cage is gigantic. He's comfortable in there. He's got blankets. He's got everything. Rusty's very old. That's just the way we have to do it. But they run around all day, every day, even when we're not home. They're not in a cage. Lorenzo said, that's all Piggy does is use you to try to piss his simps off in hopes they give him money. How stupid can they be? Wow. He's saying that to Tony Pizza, the guy who constantly says, give me money because it pisses FBS off. There's a serious education problem in this country. But it's not even education. So I don't have an education, but I have common fucking sense. You know, it's a common sense problem. That was a threat. I don't know which one you're talking about. Oh, of course he does. There's no doubt about it. He lives off the government. I know. He's triggered. I fucked him up tonight. This is great. So I did a good job. I did my job, guys. I'm going to get going. And even though I'm not saying anything about money or anything, I'm obviously ending the show naturally like I would at any time. Within minutes, they'll be saying that I just rage quit because I'm not getting donations. Keep watching this chat. You'll see. Love you guys. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.